The Information's Jessica Lessin is still on the ground in Davos. In partnership with the World Economic Forum, Jessica spoke with Handshake co-founder and CEO Garrett Lord. Handshake has traditionally operated a marketplace for corporate employers to find new talent, but they have now positioned themselves at the center of the AI staffing opportunity, where big AI model developers are trying to get their hands on as many human professionals as possible to help them hone their models. Jessica and Garrett discussed that transition the company is making and also where Garrett sees hiring going in the AI era. Here are a few highlights from that conversation.
If you think about model progress, like a lot of the gains that have been made so far are in very verifiable domains, like answers where you can guaranteed get kind of the correct right answer. But if you think about a lot of professional domains, for example, like investment banking or in investment making, like what is the right answer is very subjective, right? And so you really need human beings to design what are called verifiers or rewards that help models understand what good looks like. And the reason they do that is obviously for this topic called reinforcement learning, where if you can teach the model what the right answer is, the model will try many different paths and get to the right answer. And so luckily, I think for humans, like a lot of the world is still very unverifiable. Like maybe you as the editor and CEO of the information, like what is a good article is very subjective and it depends on human expertise. And so that's what we're very good at doing is hiring tens of thousands of the most qualified people in every discipline and domain, and then bringing them into a very structured environment, teaching them about AI, how to break the models, and how to design data that helps the frontier climb.
So as you're pushing into this area, others are too. Scale got a number of big headlines when its founder decamped to Meta, but is still a business that operates in this space. What do you see in terms of competition and how can Handshake compete?
So obviously, we have many amazing competitors in the space. And kudos to the entire, many of our competitors that operate today. Where we really see our lane is in this kind of decade of institutional trust that we've built with 22 million people. And so we're able to, our core business was recruiting, building trust, acquiring people, helping them find jobs, helping them learn information for jobs. And so on top of this kind of decade of trust, across 1,600 universities in the country, we've really been able to leverage that to turn around more quickly than our competition. The labs, I think at its core, they care about three things. They care about like the speed at which you can turn around. They care about the quality of the data. Really, quality is paramount. Like if you're really powering the data that's helping models hill climb. So quality matters a ton. Speed, quality, and then volume. The ability to get to heavy volumes.
They don't care about cost?
They do care about cost.
Okay, you just left that one out, but
Cost, I think, is a good fourth one.
Okay.
And our network really provides us like this incredible strategic advantage of being able to turn around more quickly, get to high volumes than our competition. And that's why, in 8 months, we've climbed up, high hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue. And the business, it feels like we're in early innings of what it could become. If you think about like LLMs, it's really, you have compute, you have algorithms, and then you have data. And I think on the compute side, compute's scaling in a huge way. Algorithms, you continue to have a ton of algorithmic process. And I think in the data side, which, is really our business, like we're in a world where like the entire internet's basically been scraped. Like Andre Karpathy talks about, kind of like exhausting the fossil fuel of what's already been on the internet. And there is just still so much intelligence and human knowledge that's still out there, but it isn't in like some Reddit form with like a million posts that AI can learn from. And so on the data side, if we can continue to kind of translate the frontier human knowledge into data that helps models climb, I think as compute scales and algorithm scales, models will continue to get better. And I really dream of a world where like, each one of our employees at Handshake is like immensely more productive at work and able to spend their time doing the things that they want to be doing and less time like figuring out how to build like a Looker dashboard for 6 hours.
Okay. No more dashboards. I love it.